First ball of the match.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Glanced away nicely, but fine. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Bangalore, 10 for none.
Well, you can't fault that.
Thakur into the attack now from the grandstand end.
Kohli watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
With a great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball... To a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
Singh from the pavilion end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Doesn't he...
End of the over, 5 off it. Bangalore, 25 for none.
They've settled into a nice rhythm, that over, it seems.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. This should be close. And that's dropped. Oh, no.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
11 runs added there. Bangalore, 36 for none. Right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
Catch it!
Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
How will the bowler respond?
Swept away but finds the fielder. 17 runs out of there. Bangalore 53 for none. The left arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Two straight and punched through the leg side.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That is quite extraordinary. Salt, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. I'll be really happy with that.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, Bangalore 64 for none. Straight to the fielder. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Salt wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but it was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Pinged off the bat.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if it hits. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. Wow, what a catch! Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Salt, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Padakal ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Over, Bangalore are 106 for 1.
body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might hit that wicket.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good shot. A beauty.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. And that's the end of the innings. Bangalore have set a target of... Expendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Inglis drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Square cut, finds point, no run.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Gets that away.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. And no need for fielders to chase that one. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand there. That's it. Great shot.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
That ball has raced away. Fabulous footwork. The balance was perfect to get onto the back foot so easily.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Power and precision in that shot. Needs a direct hit. Beats the field with a great shot. No, terrible shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Kumar from the pavilion end. Misses everything. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Kumar with a great delivery there. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Punjab 34 for 1. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Cuts that off well in the infield. Needs to be on target. Smacks that away through the gap.
Ballers in.
Just stunning bowling.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Over, Punjab, 51 for 2.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with her bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, too good. That is huge.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
End of the 5th, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields. A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Nice shot, straight to gully.
Catch it!
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Punjab 71 for 3. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Dives and takes a very good catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Big edge. End of the over, just one off it. Punjab 72 for 4.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Bowler!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Bowler!
Was quick onto that in the infield. Pandya will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take charge and face up. Punjab finish off the over without troubling the scorers and losing a vital wicket. Can it get any worse? Pandya from the grandstand then.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Catch it!
Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of the wicket. Jeez, timed that well.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
That run chase didn't look on from very early in the innings. Fantastic bowling, just ensured the run rate never got going. A crushing victory.
That ended up being a very easy win in the end, just staying ahead of the game all the way through. Goodbye from all of us here in the commentary box, and see you again soon.
Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope. Time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter. And a great shot off the back foot. How will he reply?
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Rohit wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Well, now, that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Rohit has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Oh boy, 4 sixes in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment. And I feel like it might not be over just yet.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Oh, too good. That is huge.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Needs a dot ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, what a shot. Absolutely drilled over point, if you don't mind. And that'll be 6. Rode the bounce beautifully for that shot. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. No. Terrible shot. Pinged off the bat.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Misses everything. Dale over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Rohit goes large again. 2 maximums in a row. We're in for a treat here, I reckon.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Wow, that's missed a lot. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Pandya, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Garware Pavilion end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Nearly gets the edge. Pandya with a great delivery there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Oh, that was met. There was an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. DL from the Tata end.
Consecutive sixes. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Ballers in.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Gone. Great reflexes. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Very entertaining performance. Have to head back to the pavilion.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Mumbai, a 90 for 1.
Another big over. Not as big as the previous overs, but still a formidable one.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That is a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the boundary fielder had no... no chance.
Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Great shot. Through the gap.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
It's so difficult being a bowler sometimes. Pitched on a good length, and they've just watched it sail out of the ground.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Pandya back on now. That's gone all the way and over for 6. Jack's classy square drive.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Doesn't beat the infield. Needs a direct hit. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Super catch. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
End of the over, 10 off it. Mumbai are 115 for 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. How will the bowler respond?
Catch. Caught and bowled. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about. Out this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Edged. The bowler looks really confident. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Drilled that one away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Livingston shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
16 runs added there. Mumbai are 131 for 6.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Oh my, that's racing away.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Square cut, finds point, no run.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Catch!
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh my word, fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Time that perfectly.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Kumar coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Shot. Leant back and punched through the gap in the offside and that'll be 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Santner has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
And that's the end of the innings. Bangalore have been set a target of 165 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged, unplayable. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
What is that?
8 runs added in that over. Bangalore are 8 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Garware Pavilion end. Couldn't get it through the field. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Got that away nicely. Was quick onto that in the infield. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Bangalore are 18 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
straight to the fielder. Good shot, a beauty. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Chaha from the Garware Pavilion end. Great commitment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, just one off it. Bangalore, 31 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Tata end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that. Last delivery. delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. Might look to go big again here.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Mumbai kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Chance. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this quality.
Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, Bangalore, 60 for 1. That's gone. Nice, simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Wow, that's missed the lot. Power and precision in that shot.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Could be close. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Missed it. That was a chance. Edge. Amazing delivery. Sharma with a huge appeal. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Pandya saw how confident the keeper was, and that trust netted them a wicket.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Sharma shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Gone. Fine catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Somehow they need to stop the rot. That's 12 from 2, and someone is really looking in the mood at the moment.
Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
That was a big hit. Incredible power, just incredible. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but it still goes for 6.
Huge. 24 runs added in that over. Bangalore, 110 for 5. Jacks, the spinner, coming into the attack. That is quite extraordinary. Patada, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Great shot. Was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Pinged off the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. That's the end of the match. A great victory. Amazing bowling that really restricted the runs. And in the end, it was a simple win.
That was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic match. Hope you enjoyed the coverage and see you soon. Hello and good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium. I'm Adam Gilchrist.
Well, if they lose this one, a lot will be pinned on this decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look risky. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Nicked it. Boland with a huge appeal. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge it. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch. And it will stay out. The challenge won't save them. Going to be a long few days for the batter thinking about that shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. And a brilliant take by the keeper. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. Gone. Fine catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Rizwan, the right arm is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. And out. Straightforward catch by the wicketkeeper. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well. Super catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Doesn't beat the infield. No, terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Portell, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Ers on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Cummins, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Picked the shorter ball quickly. Great footwork. Gets back and works it really well into the gap for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Gone. Great catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Hussain, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Swept away, but finds the fielder.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Hussain is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Atkinson shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Smacks that away through the gap. Got that away nicely.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Bombers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships.
Naughty coming in.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Perfectly timed. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Ahmed, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Misses everything. Ahmed with a huge appeal. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Yadav, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Needs a direct hit. Beautiful bowling.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
Timed that perfectly.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat, and got it into the gap, and all the way to the right. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Yes, nice bowling.
Drilled that one away.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a confident appeal.
Yes, nice bowling.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so we want to show everyone their strength. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. That looks gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. There's a chance if it hits.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. The bowler looks really confident.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Pinged off the bat.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Have to go for it now.
Edged it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
That's it, they're all out. Amazing bowling display. Felt the victory was only a matter of time, and so it's proved.